Hi everybody, good morning. Second entry in the revamped Mission Girl vlog, which honestly I was surprised. I always thought my Star Wars stuff would get more views, but I posted the first one Saturday and I got like 2 comments and I'm like, oh wow, okay, so obviously boring is a good thing. Anyway, it's Monday morning, so this is day 2 of my last 7 days down here in Midland, and it's yeah, it's starting to get a little bit, oh my gosh, I have stuff to do this week, and it's not just packing. I still have to pack, but I also have to go drop off what I still have from our local library because I'm such a huge bookworm. So I have some books I want to drop off so my mom and my brother don't have to, and I have to take a couple pair of leggings I bought and turn them into capris. Because I don't like, this is gonna sound weird, but I don't really like wearing pants, and I'm saying that I'm wearing a pair of, like, kind of sweatpants right now, but I really don't like wearing, like, jeans or anything like that, and like a blue jean skirt, and so I really like wearing leggings and skirts and stuff like that, and I have to wear work pants for my job, but, pretty much other than that, usually when I go out, I'm wearing, like, leggings and a skirt, so, drives my mom bonkers sometimes. But yeah, so I have to take some leggings and turn them into capris. I still have to pack. I took some pictures. Like I said, I took a picture with a clone trooper and Imperial officer, and I want to get those printed out really nice. So I gotta go to Walmart at some point this week and get those printed out. And the thing is, it will take like an hour, so I'll probably wind up going to our mall and hanging out there for like an hour and trying not to spend any money. So, but yeah, and today, we have an apartment walkthroughs or apartment inspections. Used to be once a year they would come through. When we first moved here, once a year they would come through, check the lights, check the fire thingies, the fire alarms, fire thingies, make sure everything was working and stuff like that. And I guess last year they changed it to now they're going to do it every 6 months, because our apartment offers short-term leasing, so now they do it every 6 months, and today they're doing it, and they were supposed to start at 10, so I'm actually waiting. My brother's home, my mom's at work, so my brother and I are the ones, we're waiting for them to come to do the walkthrough, and then if it's nice, I might go, bike to the library, and, it's nice out. You can see it's very bright and pretty out. See, that is actually, I'm trying to get a good shot, but that is actually a main road behind us. We actually live on one of the busiest streets in Midland, which it actually does drive my mom nuts because I bike down that street and she absolutely does not like it. Like when I was working at Staples in Yonkers, I would walk back and forth to work. She absolutely cannot stand it because it's not so bad right here, where it's not so bad down here, but up the street, it gets really gnarly. So she absolutely does not like it, but what can you do? So yeah, waiting for them to come to our apartment, and then I will probably get ready and bike out to the library so I can go do that. Because my mom's like, she and my brother would take it back, no big deal, but I don't want them to do that because I think that's a lot more work. So I really just want to get this stuff out of the way. And yesterday was Sunday, and it was my final Sunday at church, at my church till fall, and I actually teared up a little during the service, and it was really hard because our current pastor, he's leaving at the end of this month. He's retiring and moving to Florida, and so yesterday was my last Sunday until like October, and he is leaving, and he wasn't there yesterday because he actually went to attend a confirmation for I think one of his nieces or nephews, one of his grandkids in Wisconsin, I think. So he wasn't there, so I actually had to say goodbye to him last week, and he had said, I hope I had a blessed adventure, and he hugged me, and it was kind of sad, and I hugged all my church family. Most of the people who go to my church are like grandmas and grandpas, so they're kind of like, they would be my grandparents, so I got lots of hugs. I hugged I got to hug Miss Frida. She's like 100. She's like one of the coolest people I know because she is like, she's 100, but she has like the mind of like a 20-year-old. So it's really awesome. So I like talking to her, and I hugged this woman I like called Grandma Betty. I hugged her. So I'm gonna miss them all. I'm gonna miss my friends. My one friend Jared wasn't there. His brother Donald was. So I said bye to Jared last week, and I said goodbye to Jared yesterday, and I gave every hugs. I got hugs from Vivian, who's like one of our youngest church members. She's like almost 2, so I got a hug from her. It was funny because I'm like, Viv, can I have a hug? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. So I turn around. The next day, she's running up to me so she can give me a hug. So that was nice. I got to say goodbye. So it's gonna be hard. I mean, I know people don't really like to talk about religion or hear it talked about, but my faith has become such a big part of my life in the past few years. So it's gonna be hard for me. It's not like there aren't churches on Mackinac Island. There are, but there isn't a Lutheran church. The biggest church there is St. Anne's, and that's Catholic. And I don't think my mom would be too happy if I went, but they have a museum, so I'm really interested in that. And so it's going to be hard for me. I mean, I'm going from, since I became a member of Our Savior and the LCMS in 2015, I have gone almost every single Sunday. I have gone every major holiday. Easter, Christmas, went Monday, Thursday this year. So it was really important for me, and so I've been going to church almost every single Sunday for the past 3 years, and now I won't be, and so that's going to be a really big adjustment, but I'm going to try doing the Lutheran Hour. They do weekly sermons, so Pastor Kurt said to try that. And I'm also not going to meet our new church pastor till I come back, so that's going to be interesting for me to come back and have this new guy. His name is Schultz. So yeah, it was kind of sad yesterday saying goodbye, and it's even sadder because that church is actually where my great-grandparents went to when they became Lutheran after being Presbyterian, so it's been in my family for years, and that was just really sad. I mean, I have to say goodbye, and so many of those church members are elderly, and a part of me is scared that while I'm gone I'm going to lose a few of my church family, so I'm really sad about leaving. But everybody at church is really happy for me, and they're actually, I think, to some level, they're a little bit more excited than I am that I'm doing this. I'm going up to Mackinac Island for the summer, so it really shows how much they care about me, this really weird girl who loves Star Wars and is into manga and all this really weird stuff that they probably don't get. And I come from a completely different generation, but they're so happy that I'm doing this, that I'm getting this, going on this adventure. So they've been really encouraging, and I hope I make them proud while I'm up there. So I'm really going to miss them, but like they said, this is an opportunity that I really shouldn't turn down, and I've been trying, so I'm going to go up and make the best of it. I'm going to do my best to make my church family proud because they mean so much to me that, because when I was younger, my family was very close-knit. It was very big, and I always did a lot of stuff, so growing up in both sides of my family kind of falling apart and going from having this really close-knit, huge extended family to just not seeing each other that often, it kind of took a toll. So joining Our Savior and finding a new family with all these other people was really nice. So I'm going to miss them. So I'm going to do my best to make my church family proud of me, and hopefully when I come home I'll have a lot of stories to tell them, and they'll be really proud of the stuff I've done, and I'm just going to miss them. So I'm going to go continue to wait for the people before this video turns into me bawling like a baby. So I'll see you guys later. Yes, I am leaving, but I'm not going to the library. Hi guys. Apartment inspection went good. Oh my gosh, I almost fell. Haha. Dangers of walking and filming at the same time. Yeah, and they never got to ours till about 1, so I'm not going to the library. I'm actually going with my brother, and we are walking to the Speedway gas station next door, and we are going to go get some Slurpees. Yay! Yum! Fun! And it's nice having a Speedway next door. Probably one of the things I will miss up on Mackinac Island, because there are no cars, so there's no reason for a gas station on the island, and there are no Speedways in the UP. So, yeah, weird, but yay! Slurpee! Yummy! Good! Fun! See you later! Okay, I switched to my Kindle so I could give you guys a tour of my room. But before that, I wanted to come out and show you guys this picture my mom found. That is me, and that's my brother when we were like, I was 3, and he was little itty bitty. He's taller than me now, so he's not so little itty bitty anymore, but that's us. And apparently my mom says the shape of my face hasn't changed since I was a little kid, so that is like totally weird. And now we all go see my room. Oh, but this is cool. This is, I don't remember, someone on my mom's side of the family made that, I think. I don't remember who. Oh my gosh, I'm horrible. I think that's one of my aunties. I know. So time for room tour. Yeah, so my door, obviously BB-8 and little cute little mottos like adorkable. And then that was a gift when I was born, I believe, from some people at the church we used to go to when I was younger. And I love it. So this is my room, kind of clean, but kind of not too clean. But I did my best. So this is my bed. This quilt, I love this quilt. My aunt, one of my dad's older sisters made this quilt. She used to make quilts. She made this and she gave it to my grandma Letts, and my grandma Letts didn't like the color scheme. I don't think she liked the orange. So she gave it to me. So this is from my grandma because it's cute. And then of course I have my buddies. Chewie is from Build-A-Bear. You guys have seen him before. If you watched my Star Wars vlog, you guys have seen Chewie. You've seen Wicket. This little guy in the middle is Bumpy Thumpy, and I've had him since I was a baby. My aunt, one of my aunties gave him to me, and his name is Mr. Bumpy Thumpy because he does no longer work. He was what was called a heart-to-heart bear. And when you would, make sure I'm not covering up the mic. Okay, sorry. When you would press on his heart, he would actually have like a little heartbeat. And he's old. He's from the 80s, so actually I think he's from before the 80s. I don't know. He belonged to my aunt. She gave him to me, so that's Mr. Bumpy Thumpy. And then hidden in one of these pillowcases, which I embroidered, are my snuggles. And these I will admit to being a kid, these I've had since I was a little itty bitty baby. These were a present from my grandma. And I've actually spent maybe my entire 29 years of life, I spent maybe 15 nights where I have not had these somewhere. These things have gone everywhere with me. They were actually in a car accident with me when I was a year old. I absolutely love these things. And now they stay in a pillowcase. So I never, ever lose them. So, yep. So yeah, I'm not all Star Wars. And then that picture used to belong to one of my great aunts who passed away. And then over my bed at night, Star Wars! I actually sleep beneath that, which is cool. Then I have my poster and my dresser. Oh my gosh, if any of you love internet cats and you haven't, you have to go check out this cat. This is Little Bub. This is the stuffed version. She is a real life cat. She's absolutely adorable. I love her. Ignore my meds. I stocked up. And then I have this. This was the last Christmas present I ever got from my grandpa Lex before he died from cancer. So I saw a jewelry box like this at a friend's house, and I described it to him. And this is what I got that Christmas, was I got this jewelry box with glass etched windows, and I love it. It's broken, but I still love it. Yes, if you can tell, the theme of my room is pretty much Star Wars. And this is what I kick myself about. This poster, I actually had a full-size version of that poster when it was first came out, and I got rid of it. And I kicked myself because now a full-size version of that poster is like almost $50. So I kicked myself. And then, cool. These came with my DVDs for Rogue One and Force Awakens, and I tried to line them up so you got Friends, Droid Friends, Darkness, and that's supposed to be like Ty, so. And then, of course, you go around my room, and we have posters, and more posters, and more, and more, and more, and more. And then I got my sewing machine with Power Rangers, and that pink bunny belonged to my grandma Let's. Those angels belong to aunties. My great aunt who passed away gave me that picture, so. Then, like, Barbie, porcelain doll, pretty doll, angel doll, which belonged to my aunt. Some stuffed toys, which this one is very special. This was made out of a quilt, antique quilt that belonged to, I think, my great-great-grandma? I don't remember. Books. 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 I made these 3. I made most of those throw pillows down there, so I kind of like sewing. I cried when I got that R2 for Christmas. My mom, it's actually a Halloween decoration my mom took the pumpkin off of. I, like, cried. So happy. Then we come back around. So that is my room. Then over my closet, I have Key Art, Rebels. And then on the side of my bookcase facing my bed, I have more Star Wars. So yeah, pretty much can't go anywhere in my room without Star Wars. And I decided I really kind of like the idea of like being surrounded on all my walls with Star Wars, except for right over my bed. I want to move that poster right over my bed with my cross and my Jesus picture. And then I just want to put a Star Wars poster there and a Star Wars poster there. But I gotta figure out what to do, and that might actually wait till I come back. So yeah, that is my room. Oh yeah, I almost totally forgot. Probably you guys wanted to see that stuff. After seeing all the posters, you guys probably wanted to see the rest of my Star Wars collection, which is not a very big collection compared to most people, but it's pretty decent size for me. Got Remote Control BB-8, which my mom says I can't take up north of me. Sad but true. Luke, Jawa, and C-3PO itty bitties, which came in a set with my Ben Kenobi itty bitty, which is by my bed. Loungefly R2-D2 purse with the BB-8 wallet inside. This looks grody because I actually used it as a purse. It's the box in which my Clone Wars seasons 1 through 5 DVDs came in, so I actually was using it as a purse because it looked so freaking cool. And then I have my 3 Funkos. I got Kit Fisto and Plo Koon, and my poor mom, I made her drive to the Walgreens on the other side of town to get those. And then this, is Ahsoka, and I had to order her from her universe. And then I have some ships. I got the TIE Fighter and the X-Wing and Y-Wing and Ghost, First Order, Star Destroyer, Millennium Falcon. I'm really mad because the one I can't find is I can't find Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter. And then we have, this is full of Tops discs. There was a game, which I can't find those anymore. Then I have Kanan, which is cool. Coloring book, 2 Star Wars Insiders. This is all the DVDs and CDs except for the second disc for the Star Wars New Hope soundtrack. That's actually in my stereo right now. These is my trading cards, which I just started collecting, and I have quite a few, but I'm mad because I can't find the Rogue One mission briefing. That was what I was really collecting. I And then I have the Star Wars books. These are all the canon books. And Ahsoka confuses me because it's canon, but it doesn't have in the canon's timeline, so I don't know where it comes. So I just guessed between Catalyst and Lords of the Sith. And this is Thrawn in New Dawn. Then I have, no, not Thrawn. This is Tarkin in New Dawn. This is Thrawn. This is the original trilogy. Then I have all the canon books so far. And then I have the Jedi Path, which actually went out and got a new copy because I wrote in my original one so much. I'm trying not to write in that one. Then I have all the Jedi Apprentice books, and you can see it goes all the way down there. So I have a pretty decent collection. And then I got a popcorn tin that I use. And of course, I write Star Wars fan fiction, so these two were an absolute must. This is Ultimate Star Wars, and this is the newest one that just came out. This is the Visual Encyclopedia. And to put it in perspective, when I was writing, I don't remember which story I was writing, was when I got this one. I got this one, and when I was writing, I would actually have this out, and then I would have like 5 internet pages up. And when it was when I was doing Attack of the Clones, I also would have Attack of the Clones on, so it takes a lot to do Star Wars fan fiction because I try to be as accurate as possible, and it takes a lot. So as you can see in Ultimate Star Wars, I have like 50, maybe like 40, 50 sticky notes denoting lightsabers and characters and planets and places and vehicles and droids and events, and oh my gosh. So yeah, my Star Wars collection is pretty good. And I got this came with my Clone Wars DVD set. It's like a little mini art book, and this also has a little post-it note in it, and I'm trying to find where it is. I love this book, it's so cool. Shoot, where's that post-it note for? Sorry guys, this is longer than I thought it would be. By the way, how cute is that picture of Chewie, Anakin, Ahsoka? That's cute. Okay, how about I just do that? That did not help. Kind of. Okay. That's Rex. This is what it was. I did a story called Lightsabers where my character, Annalise and Anakin, go to get their lightsabers, and I'm like, oh shoot, they gotta go to Ilum, and the Star Wars Ultimate Star Wars did not have this. This is a map of the Ilum cave system. This is actually, I put a sticky note here, and I haven't removed it yet, because I actually needed that to kind of give me an idea. I didn't get too detailed, I just needed to know where the twins were going, so yay. Star Wars references are awesome to have, and I'm so happy I have it because it makes it so much easier for me, and it's so cool seeing all like the drawings and stuff. And there was one back here that I saw. That's Rex! Look at the Rex sketch. That is so cool. So, it's awesome. I love that stuff. And then there's a sad one, and I went past it. The sad one. That's not it. That's small. That's the sad one. The one for Ahsoka leaving. That's really dark. So, yep. But Art of Clone Wars. So that is my room, including my Star Wars collection. I will be back later to wrap up the day for you guys. See ya. So I lied. I still get to come to the library today. Love my mom. She comes from her work, and my brother's like, she knew I was kind of planning on going to the library today. Asked if I got to go, and my brother goes, no, because they came late. So mom was like, oh, does she still want to go? It's like, okay. So my mom comes home from work and gets changed, and we're at the library. So I love my mom. She is so cool. Hey guys, last video of the day. I'm here chilling out at Walmart, kind of my home away from home. Was able to drop my books up at the library, so last trip to the library down here until fall. So another kind of sad thing because I've been going to that library since I was before I could read. So everybody knows me there, so it's kind of really sad. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Bye.